Oh, look at this guy. Desmond Bane's in the house. Look, Garth Brooks, Chris Angel. I think Desmond Bane went to Chris Angel as well, I believe.
What's up,
Did you go to Chris Angel?
Yeah, I was in there.
Oh, okay. He went last night. Then we're starting with that.
There's the bunny from Chris Angel.
Yeah, there's the
Kelsey
bunny.
bought. There's the bunny.
Oh, you didn't get any Chris Angel ice? You didn't get any Chris Angel?
I ain't see where they was selling it, bro. Hey, look, we got the hoodie.
He's got on the Chris Angel hoodie.
Yeah, we lit.
We're
Geared
all
up.
Chris Angel. So you went last night?
Yeah, I did.
All
I did.
right, but we're going to give our review later in the show. The Desmond Bane review of Chris Angel.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Like,
you loved it.
I was just telling Dev, like, when I walked in, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Thought I was going to see, like, a couple of card tricks or something. Bro got the half the bodies hanging off the wall, the clowns. I was like, oh, I don't know. I might need to turn around. This ain't really my speed. But it was cool. It was cool.
When'd you get out here?
Yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, so you jumped right into it.
Oh,
you
yeah,
got
yeah,
to Vegas,
yeah.
went straight to Chris Angel.
That's how you got to do Vegas.
What trick did I know people might go see the show? What trick do you think made you like, yo, that's crazy?
It was probably the birds, bro. I mean, them
birds
just kept appearing from everywhere. Like
Damn man, the birds is coming.
he
How many pockets he got with birds in coming out of it?
Dude, when he showed up in the middle of the audience, we lost our mind.
For sure.
Because it's how do you do that?
We don't know how he showed up in the middle of the audience.
And damn near every other trick after that, like once it was over, I'm looking around like this, like trying to see where he coming from.
Yeah, he was wild.
All right, so what's summer been like?
Oh, it's been good. I've been chilling. We got a little lake house out in Texas, so I've been out there chilling, getting work in.
All right, you got to tell. All right, before we get into everything from the summer, you got to tell us this Mikal Bridges story.
Man, it was crazy.
Because everybody just kind of saw it on Twitter, and you responded to it saying Mikal Bridges was at your place or you guys were together when he found out that he was going to the Knicks.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was at TCU working out, and I saw him over there lifting. I was like, damn, that look like Kel. And I hollered at him. I was like, bro, what's up? And long story short, I was leaving back to go to the lake the next day, and I was like, shoot, you can pull up if you want to. And the whole time we having conversation, he's like, yeah, man, I think I'm about to get traded. Like, my agent been talking about Memphis, this, that, and the third. And I was just like, let's make it shake. You know what I'm saying? Like, we kicking it. I'm like, okay, like, whatever. And we get to the lake house, and he was chilling by the pool. I was up on the dock, and one of my trainers come walking up towards the dock and was like, you got your phone? I was like, nah. He was like, shoot, Kel just got traded to the Knicks. I was like, so I'm starting to yell from the dock. I'm like, bro, what you doing? You told me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought this was part of the exchange. But yeah, it was cool, bro. I'm happy for him. He seemed like he was pretty excited to go back play with all his homeboys and stuff. So.
All right, let's backtrack. How are you guys?
Yeah, I was going to ask how y'all homies.
TCU?
Yeah. I did not know.
Oh,
like,
hold on now.
Well,
you just were in the gym.
Yeah.
You see Mikal Bridges,
Yes.
and you're like, hey, there's Mikal Bridges. I'll invite him to our lake house.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we done kicked it before, but I was like, what are you doing here? Long story short, he was there for like a WNBA game. So just happened to be in the area. It was weird.
That's wild.
Are there other guys that work out up there? Like
No.
when you're up there?
Like when I was at TCU, I did not see one single pro in there. That's why it was so crazy to me. Like I was like what's going on?
Like he's following you.
Yeah, like what's up?
You gotta put your name on the weight room, on the gym or something now, because you got, you know what I'm saying, you carry the lineage right now.
So you're the one that's there, and then he ends up getting traded, and obviously they're like the Nova Knicks now. All his buddies are there. So he has to be excited. And then you're probably put in a very weird position where it's like he's excited to go from the Nets to the Knicks. Meanwhile, he's at your lake.
Yeah, I was like, all right, bro.
Hold on.
You can go ahead and hit the road now, bro. Head back to the crib. Like, good seeing you. Yeah. Good seeing you.
I'll see you during the season.
For sure.
Oh, that's so good. Was last year, I can only imagine last year was kind of weird for you, right? So you get the unbelievable contract. It all starts off where we're at this press conference last summer where they're announcing your new contract. Mm-hmm. It's like, now, I've achieved this lifelong dream and I've got this great contract with the Grizzlies. And then the season goes the way it does, right? It's like two different polar opposites, right? Where it's like, here's this unbelievable moment that starts the season for you. And then I've got to imagine, it's got to be right up there in the most challenging basketball seasons that you've ever been a part of, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's life, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wanted to happen a certain way, and it don't always work that way, but
how philosophical.
I know, right?
everything happened for a
Reading
reason.
astrology stuff.
Real
You believe
talk,
in
though.
that? You believe in that?
I don't know, bro. I go back and forth.
Okay.
I go back and
Okay.
forth.
You pick like the ones that match up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I ain't just gonna say I do or I don't, but
Yeah, I
He
got you.
just saw Chris Angel, so his belief system is wrecked.
No,
it's
bro.
everywhere.
You know what I mean?
I will say astrology says that Zach Edey is an amazing fit with the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
That's what it
An
says.
amazing fit
I don't
with
need
y'all.
astrology to know that. That boy is fit.
We follow Zodiac GM on Twitter.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And
Hey, yeah, bro. So then GM,
That's
they
crazy.
master astrology for every pick, every move to see if it fits with
that's
everybody
right.
else.
How it fits
Yeah.
in astrology wise, and they say Zach Edey is a great fit with you guys.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I'm excited to get a chance to see him. I ain't got a chance to see him yet, but
Well, did you watch the first game in Utah?
of course.
All right, give us your
Yeah.
review.
He likes it for non-astrology reasons.
Yeah. You like that he's 7'4" and set screens?
That's hard screens. He
Yeah.
rebounds. That's what we need him to do. You know, and he got good touch around the rim. Everything I heard, he's a worker. He moves better than I thought he would, being that big too. So I think it's going to be a really good fit.
Were you excited watching the first game? Because, I mean, one of the things the things that honestly, like obviously he had the production there, but like the diving on the floor in the first quarter, that's like instinct stuff. The standing up to sense a ball, right?
Yeah, he gonna fit right in with
That's
y'all.
what I'm saying. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Like, he ain't backing down. He kind of got that chip on the shoulder. Even though he's National Player of the Year, like, you can tell, like, a lot of people probably didn't expect him to go that high, and he gonna make a lot of people, you know, pay.
So do you feel like we're back to the point where it's like you're the hot young thing, everybody's in love with you, it's a wave. You got the post-game press conferences afterwards. Everybody, like, you know, the Grizzlies are the thing, and then everybody starts to hate on them, and everybody starts to, like, all right, it ain't the cool thing anymore, right? Want to tear them down. And then, obviously, you go back to last year where the whole team ends up injured on the year. Does this feel a little bit like we're back to your first couple of years where it's like you see all the projections and whatever, and you see the player rankings, and everybody's falling back down? Like, we're back to the everybody can have the chip on their shoulder. Like, it hits the wave and everybody gets real high on everything and starts picking them, and it's back-to-back 2 seeds, and it's like everybody's, getting all these accolades. And now it feels like, at least this offseason, it's like a forgotten team.
It's
Again.
good. Keep it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Keep it that way.
That's
Like,
the way it should be.
I think you guys operate better like that.
I mean, we'll operate anyway, but I mean, whether people picking us or not picking us, we gonna be all right either way.
Yeah. In terms of last season and going through it with your injuries, just kind of walk us through it and what it was like.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like right before I had turned my ankle, we started playing some good basketball. Like, obviously, Ja had went down, and then we found a way to win a couple games after that, and then Marcus gets hurt, and then I think the next game I get hurt. So it was like a whirlwind of stuff, but like you said, it was a crazy year. I'm glad it's behind us, and looking forward to next year.
We were riding high after the Dallas game.
Yeah,
Smart
it
hit
was a
all the
fun
threes.
time.
Straight
It
up.
was a fun time. It was a fun time.
Yeah, I thought we was back.
Yeah, it felt like we was back.
It felt like old times. It felt like old
It felt
times.
so good.
Yeah,
then the Lakers game with the Juicy J and
all
12 and
that.
Trip was on the table.
It was like, what did it go? It was like Pelicans, Lakers, Phoenix, Dallas.
Yeah, it felt good.
And it was like that run. It's like, yeah, we are so back.
Yeah, all
and
on
then
the
Marcus,
road, too.
and then Marcus's
Yeah.
finger is like pointing in a totally different direction. And then
Yeah, I was
you
like,
got
bro,
hurt.
straighten your finger. What are you doing? He was like, I can't. I was like, bro, I just saw you make a 3. What are you talking about?
He hit like 5 threes.
Yeah, like, what are you talking about?
Different way.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, what you throwing up right now?
That's crazy. Wow. Hey, y'all talk crazy about Big 12 though, because you TCU, he Oklahoma State.
Man, Oklahoma State forgotten about it at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, TCU, like, we ain't really got a lot to stand on
Yeah.
either, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Nobody worry about Oklahoma State, that's for sure.
God, that's tough.
All right, tell us about how the dad life has changed you.
Ah,
It's getting older. You got a kid getting older
Yeah,
now.
you
It's
see me,
so
I'm-
much more fun.
I'm lively this morning. It's 9 o'clock in Vegas. Like, that's the difference.
You
right
ain't looking
there.
like me
Yeah.
right now.
Exactly.
So are you
Exactly.
now, do you feel like you're pretty proficient in kids shows, kids movies?
Oh, yeah, my son, he love that Paw Patrol.
Okay.
Paw Patrol.
That's like the
Patrol.
new little thing. He carries little cars around everywhere he goes.
There you go.
It's a whole thing. It's
You
a whole thing, for sure.
Does he have, do you think he has an awareness that his dad's a professional basketball player?
Hell no.
He has
no
no
clue.
idea.
No clue. He could care less, and I like it that way, though. You know
What do
I'm
you
saying?
think, if I asked your son, what does your dad do? What do you think he'd say?
Ah, he ain't gonna have a. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't gonna have nothing to say.
But he ain't rocking. He got the jersey, though. I'm pretty sure he got
Oh
the
yeah,
jersey.
yeah, oh yeah.
He just
like,
know it's a jersey.
Exactly, like that's it. And he know ball, he know basketball, baseball, whatever. But I don't want to force nothing on him too early.
Yeah,
Let
right.
him, let him do his thing.
Paw Patrol, and then is there anything else that you guys have to watch or any movie that's on repeat?
I mean, he's good with anything, bro. You put him in front of the screen and he just gonna kick it. Like he chill, little kid,
Yeah.
lay back.
Wow. Well, how has the off-season changed for you in terms of the way you treat it? I know you've always been a gym rat, like a guy that's always in the gym. Have your, like, every season there's something that you want to work on before you get back into playing in games again. So what is this off-season? What did you think, like, all right, I need to add this? Because
Yeah.
we've seen you progress massively. You know, they put you on the ball, you know, like they do every summer league. There's somebody else that's getting a lot more opportunity on the ball. Obviously, when Ja went out, you're playing point guard a lot, and you're like, you know, you're becoming a playmaker. And so we saw the ball handling, we saw the playmaking, we saw that stuff. And a lot of the floater stuff to the right and the left and finishing off the window. Like, these are things that you've added. You've added something every offseason. So what's this offseason? What did you feel like you need to
Get back to dunking.
What'd you feel like
That's
you
about
needed
5
to work
years
on?
ago.
I was gonna say, I ain't seen you dunking in a while,
In a
bro.
minute, bro. Every time I'm working out, they be giving me shit for it. So like, damn, you can still dunk. Like, hey, bro, relax.
What about this offseason? Is there something you wanted to work on?
I feel like my game's in a good spot. You know, continuing to get better in like one-on-one situations. You see the playoffs, everybody's switching screens. So being able to get better in those situations and really just my cardio, like taking care of my body, you know, so I can be available for 82 plus games.
Yeah. When you watch the playoffs, give me your thoughts on watching the playoffs play out this year, because it was a much different experience than you've had the last few years where you've been involved in them.
Yeah, it was hard to sit and watch. I ain't
It
gonna
was?
lie. Like, I mean, when the play-in and all that was kicking off, like, it was hard for me to sit in front of that TV and watch. But like as the summer went on, like I started really tuning in, and yeah, I mean, it kind of went a little bit how I expected, I guess. I mean, I probably didn't expect Denver to go down 3-0 and then win 3 straight and lose Game 7. But like the physicality of the playoffs was on full display. You see teams picking up full court, like the Pacers. They made a run, just scrapping and playing harder than everybody. You know, and that's been our calling card. You know, like we've always been the hungriest team, full of dogs. So I think, you know, everything gonna suit itself out.
Everybody always reacts to whoever wins the title.
Yeah.
And you guys have always had a tremendous amount of respect for that Celtics team, even though they had not won
For sure.
a title yet. Every time you guys talked about the Celtics, there was somebody, you know, there was always that certain respect. Obviously, Jack got in trouble by doing the "we're fine in the West," but the Celtics are the team. That was even the team a few years ago
For sure.
that he mentioned. So as you watch the Celtics win it, and you think about it through the prism of, okay, here's what an NBA champion looks like, what stood out to you about them?
They play together. I mean, they move the ball. But shoot, they got a lot of good players. I mean, like, if
That's the simple
like,
part
I
of
mean,
it.
if we being for real, like, they got a lot of good players.
They got 3 of them playing for Team USA right now, and the one that's not was the guy who won Finals MVP.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
Your boy X, you talked to him since he won a chip?
Yeah, he on cloud 9.
I already know it.
You know he on cloud
Already know
9.
it.
God.
He feet up somewhere, probably board, got his little shades on, pina colada.
Off the grid with
You
it.
know,
Yeah.
that's X.
Shout out
Oh,
X, man.
that's
Straight up, my
Yeah,
dog.
it was good. I was glad that he was able to get one for after he got moved
Oh, yeah.
because that's always tough.
For
is
sure.
To get moved in the middle of a season and then he actually got to contribute.
Yeah,
like he got
he
to,
did.
you know what I mean?
Big
Like
games against Dallas.
Yeah,
for
hit
sure.
some shots on the corner. We've seen that before.
No, we have.
We've seen that before.
We have.
Yeah.
oh, dude, one of my favorite clips ever was you. It's a clip with you two. It's after the play-in game at Golden State, and you're laughing. Because he's like, did I airball? And you're like, yes, you airballed. And he was like, yeah, I couldn't go out like that.
That's good
That
for
was
at
like-
least one of them.
Yeah, that was a huge corner 3 in
Yeah,
that
I
game
know,
for
it's crazy.
sure.
Crazy.
Right?
Oh, it's
How
crazy.
much do you go back and watch old games?
All the time.
Oh, you do?
Like, especially through the summer. Like, just, you know, you working out, and it's way different when you're not feeling the energy of the crowd and the ups and downs of a game. So just, you know, sometimes when I finish my workout, cut it on, or that night if I ain't got nothing going on, throw it in the background or whatever, just to.
Wait, you go to YouTube and
No,
type
no,
in.
no. It's always the Detroit game. he just watches the Detroit game over
I
and
done
over.
seen it probably 10
And every time
times.
you play Josh Green.
Straight up.
He said, I've
Josh
seen
Green.
it 10 times. He's like, man, I should have had 50.
For real. So you go to YouTube, Desmond Bane highlights and let it just run.
I'll do that. I'll do Grizz highlights. I'll watch other people, Josh stuff, Jaren stuff, GG.
Okay.
Like, yeah, it ain't like I don't just watch myself, but I watch basketball all the time.
People be always asked like, "Yo, do you think NBA players like do this thing where we just sit there and watch their own highlights?" I'm like, "Yes, they do."
100%.
Yeah, just like us.
Anybody says they don't, they lying.
Yeah, it's cap.
They lying.
It's cap.
Hey, I will say the other thing from watching the playoffs this year that I'm going to give you massive credit for. You could be an analyst with us because there is one guy in the NBA that when he signed a bigger contract than most people thought he was going to get. And some people, like, you know, rolled their eyes at it like, oh, yeah, they think they're getting some kind of big star or whatever. Both you and Morant, I don't know why this has always stood out to me, came out on Twitter, and both of you supported Jalen Brunson telling everybody that they do not realize how good he is. You remember this?
Bro, he's the truth.
Dude. So you guys both, from playing against him while he was in Dallas, both had this very high regard for him. And I remember that super standing out to me. And obviously we know the way it's played out, where the guy's become an all-NBA player. But when you were playing against him when he was in Dallas, what was it that made him stand out so much to the point where when you're seeing all these people react to the contract he's getting, both of you were like, no, 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 no. If there's somebody that deserves it, it's this guy because this guy's great.
There's guys everywhere that are on bench roles or young guys that ain't getting their opportunity or whatnot that are maybe not all NBA type players, but they super, super talented. Like the league as a whole is super talented right now. And shoot, whenever Luka would go off the floor or even if he was on the floor, like you always had that count for Jalen Brunson. Like, whether it's his shot, he's crafty, he can draw fouls. Like, you just got a complete game. Did I think he'd be an all-NBA player? No. I don't know who did. Like, maybe the Knicks did, and that's why they went and got him. But, like, I knew he'd be good for sure.
As you watch the other, you watch all these guys, and whether it's his progression, your progression, so many of the different guys in the league and their progression. Now you've been put in a position where now you're like a vet, right?
Yeah, you are a vet now, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And there's
You're a vet
always
now.
young guys on the team. They come to you and say, like, what do I need to do to make it? What do I need to do to, like, what to you, now that you have become a successful NBA player, if a young player comes to you and says, what does it take to be a successful NBA player?
Yeah. Like, I think you can't make it without being a good person and working hard. Like, I think you need those two things. Like, everybody, like we said, everybody's talented. Like, and a lot of people kick themselves out the door having bad attitudes or not showing up on time, or they don't even give themselves a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're just consistent with your work habits, like the talent gonna show. You know, it's gonna take over. Stay confident. Be all right. Block out the noise too. It's a lot of noise.
It's a lot of noise.
It's a lot of noise out there. A lot of noise out there.
How have you figured out how to block it out?
I just be chilling, bro.
You off the grid,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Off the grid.
Like I don't.
He's like, yo, y'all seen this? Like, nah, he chilling, bro.
Yeah, I'm just chill. I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling.
Is there anything that bothers you? Like if I make a list of the top shooting guards in the NBA, do you get mad if you're low on that list?
I mean, of course.
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
so you do
yeah.
care.
But I'm not. That's not gonna change how I feel or like what I do for the rest of my day. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't going.
You just read it and be
not
like,
a-
all right, bet.
Yeah, exactly. Noted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Noted.
But you're not a write stuff down or like
Nah,
a bulletin board
You
stuff.
go in your crib, you got shit all over the wall. This person said this. This person said that.
Can you
Nah.
name all 29 guys drafted before you? in
Josh
that
Green.
draft?
Nah, yeah, Josh Green,
Josh Green.
18 to Dallas.
We knew that when
18.
Bro, every time, bro.
Oh.
It's like, yo,
Josh Green,
Cook 'em.
18 to Dallas.
Cook 'em.
Is the only one that's in his locker. Is that in your locker? It says Josh Green.
cook him. Nah, he in Charlotte, so it's all good.
Yeah, he gone now.
Oh, that's right. He is gone. All right. So what are the
He had
plans?
a good
in,
run too. He played well in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He did.
What are the plans in Vegas? You gonna try to go to any other shows?
Shoot, the Grizzlies tonight. That's the main event.
Yeah.
That's the main event.
All right. What about the other two? We talked to you about Edie.
Yeah.
We know you love the fit there. Any reaction to Spencer and Wells? Seeing them so far?
I think both of them are going to be great players for us. Spencer, I mean, everything I've been hearing is bruh's a dog.
Bro.
Like, everything I hear is bruh's a dog. Like,
y'all gonna get into it in practice.
probably. Probably so. Probably so.
Like,
Yeah.
he talked to.
Really?
On the court.
Oh, my
Like, tonight
gosh.
you'll see it, like, on the court, he seemed like off the court, he don't really talk, bro. He get on the court, he be
To turn to another
turned
person.
to another person.
Yeah, y'all definitely gonna get into it in
In
practice.
Utah, I think it was Ricky Council. I think it was. Flopped. And Devin said that he stood over him and said, "What the F is wrong with you?"
Oh, he wild. That's the thing, like, for you, because you chill off the court, chill, but you get on the court and you be, like,
sure.
what is this, just the competitive nature? Or was it
I
just-
think so, bro. Like, and that's how I was raised, like, to hoop. Like, you playing on the blacktop at the park, like, the nice guy never wins.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, real talk. But, yeah, off the court, I'll be chilling for sure.
Are you like that? Are you like that when you play anything?
I'm competitive for sure.
We play spades, you
yeah,
gonna be.
yeah, car. I was literally about to say cars. I'm on that for sure.
Yeah, say less.
Super competitive at cards.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you feel like you're awesome at, sports-wise?
I think if you put any of them in front of me, I'm gonna be able to figure it out.
Did you play anything else growing up?
I played football, baseball. When I was young, I played a little soccer. You know what
Hold
I'm saying?
on
Kicked the
now.
soccer ball
Hold on.
around.
Bro,
What was the last football age?
8th grade.
So everything went up to 8th grade?
Yeah, and then from there it was like, all right, I'm hoops, straight hoops.
The soccer photos are what we need, bro.
Nah, I mean, my footwork might not be the same now, you know what I'm saying? But
It's different.
I kicked that joint hard, though. I promise you that.
What did you play in football?
I played a little bit of everything. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver. Yeah.
Can we find a highlight?
Safety.
Oh, yeah, that's probably highlights somewhere.
Yeah, they're out there.
Your high school basketball highlights pop up sometimes. Like, you was like in a back gym somewhere, bro.
Nah, it's back country,
Back
bro.
country,
Back
bro. I'm like,
country,
damn, where
bro.
the HD at, bro?
Yeah, like, shoot, I was just at the crib before I came here, and, like, a couple people was coming for the first time, and they was like, bro, like, ain't nothing but cornfields out here.
Yeah,
Like,
the best
straight up. Like,
The
it's-
best was like 2 years ago. I asked him. He's telling me about not getting a D1, like a Power 5 offer until like after he had graduated or whatever. And I was like, "Were you not awesome in high school?" And he's like,
Oh, he was.
"I averaged like 30."
Oh, I've seen it. And look, there's a lot of this going on.
Hey.
There's a lot of there's a lot of, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, all
Where's
right.
that now?
Yeah, hey, I ain't say less. Hey, look, he gonna show up this year. You gonna be 2 foot.
Yeah.
But nah, it's all love though.
All right, and then the last thing: how are we gonna harness the Goofy to turn Gigi awesome?
Oh, he is. Like, Gigi gonna be just fine, bro. Like, he probably, like, Josh probably number 1, and he's probably number 2 most talented teammates I've ever had.
Just
Yeah.
raw talent.
Like,
Just,
bro, like,
just go to the gym, hoop type talent.
like you walk in the gym and he might be doing a workout and you're gonna look over and be like, damn, like shit you can't. You got a lot of shit you can't teach. A lot of shit you can't teach.
Wow.
And he works too. Like he been super consistent this offseason, trying to get his body right. And
Still just so young.
I know, bro.
Jaron said the same thing to us. Jaron said that's why he's hard on him.
Yeah.
Because he sees it in him.
You have to be. I mean, everybody had people in their life that pushed them in different ways, and that just, like you said, it just means that you see something in them and you want the best for them.
And
said
he's
he
got the
trying to get
goofy
that-
personality.
He said he's trying to get that X button to work, Diz. He said he's
what?
trying to get the X button to work.
Oh yeah, we'll work on that. when Ja, when Jaron, when I'm out there, that X button gonna be working for sure.
He's funny as hell. I'll give him
Nah,
that.
he is, bro.
funny. And he's just like a beam of energy.
That's him
Yeah.
too. Like,
all the time.
That's him. That's him.
Smiling. Like, those guys are great to have
That's
around,
him.
man.
That's
he walks
him.
in the room and people are happy he's in the room.
100%.
I guess before you go, I want to ask you, because speaking of Gigi and Trip, because Trip got the new album out. What you listening to right now?
I literally just heard Trip's shit on the way over here. Seeing the way he progressing through his rap career, I'm like, all right, bro, like you coming along. I ain't gonna say you there yet. You know what I'm saying? But you coming along. Yeah. Gigi, he hilarious,
crowd.
bro. Gigi will have it like on his phone and be like, hey, yo, Dez, you got a second? I'll be like, yeah, what's up? He'll just come put it in my ear and be like this the whole time. Like, he really on like some backyard rap. Like, just
Are you starting to feel like, now that we talk about you being a vet, you feel like the old guy where it's like you don't even know some of the guys that they're listening to, like the 18 and 19-year-olds?
I ain't that old now. Come on, man. I ain't that
I get it.
old.
Come on, man.
Come on, Chris.
I get it.
Come on, man.
My
But-
son put stuff on in the car, and I'm like, what is this?
I believe it. And I'll probably be there with my son.
It's always letters. Like YTB,
like
YTB Guzzo.
You know,
Who is YTB Guzzo, bro?
YTV be sliding, man. YTV be sliding.
be crazy.
Yeah, YTV be sliding. But yeah.
All right, thanks for coming by, man. We'll see
appreciate
you
it.
at the game today. Grizzlies
sure.
going to be in action this afternoon. That's Desmond Bane back after this live at the Doghouse Saloon and Sportsbook at Resorts World. Chris Vernon Show.